Hi guys, Master Indigo here and welcome to a Payday 3 video. As you most likely already know, yesterday we got tons of new Payday 3 information and video material as well. Last week I think Overkill flew some partners, or Starbreeze actually, need to start using the Starbreeze name now. Flew some partners over to Stockholm, Sweden to test out the game, and press events also happened where the press got the chance to play the game. In the background you can see the new gameplay. I downloaded it from one of the press channels. You can actually see that watermark in the top corner called Punish. Anyways, thanks for that channel, tons, because we don't have any other way of obtaining this gameplay right now, because Starbreeze only shares theirs with the partners and press, so screen recording this gameplay was the best I got, since this one hasn't got any gameplay. So let's start. As you can see in the down, the HUD elements are a work in progress. IGN actually uploaded a video with their own gameplay and took it down, and that one had a different HUD element on that. And the partners have said in their videos that the HUD was a little bit more simplistic whenever they played the game. So it's looking like they are testing out different styles, but looks kinda similar to Payday, the heist HUD, with your teammates on the left there and yourself on the right. Obviously, your own information is also on the left, so it's kinda mixed bag, because you have to see and look at two corners to see your own information on your health armor, which is really important these days, because it doesn't fully replenish. But this video is going to be just a little bit short, on the shorter side. Not actually sure if it's going to be on the shorter side, but I don't have time to make a fully in-depth video. I hope in the coming days I do. So this is just like a quick-ish look through of all I've seen. I have watched all the partners videos, many outlets covering it, and I suggest you do the same. There's so many to cover. Watch Troy's Red Archer Lives video, Mariana Top Hat, Rusty Chains, Mortifer. That's all I've seen right now. I'm sure there's going to be more from the rest of the partners, because those are some long ass videos and there's so much information, and everybody gives some different points. Some info is obviously similar, but woo boy, I do wish I was an Overkill partner, a Starbreeze partner, so I could have played this, but maybe in the future, who knows. So to start things off, we are going back to the basics. No more death sentence, one down mechanics, at least on launch. We are launching with normal, hard, very hard, and Overkill difficulties. Obviously this leaves more room for the future, for expansions. Maybe Death Wish is an update. That's the way it happened with Payday 2. Overkill was the highest difficulty, and Payday the Heist Overkill was the highest difficulty, and later on they added Overkill 145 plus and Death Wish, Death Sentence, and so on. And what's making things a little bit different is that actually this time around enemies are not bullet sponges. They are similar health, are actually exactly same health on every difficulty level. There's just going to be more advanced AI, more of the enemies, more aggressive enemies on higher difficulties. So it's not going to be you having to min-max your builds to have a different weapon on different difficulties, because those enemies are gonna die no matter what difficulty you are on. Connection side, we are now using dedicated servers instead of peer-to-peer. And this might eliminate the desync issues, and obviously whenever the host leaves, the game doesn't end. I kinda prefer if there was both, to be honest, because if we look forward in years, what happens when Deep Silver doesn't want to run the Payday 3 servers anymore? Well, there's no servers unless they allow us to make our own servers, so that kind of worries me. Maybe in the future, or if the servers ever get down, we could get it peer-to-peer also, with maybe host migration, but this is what we get now. Maybe it's the best of both worlds, we shall see. I'll be making a different video about all the special enemies, because there's more information to cover about them, but there's tons of new stuff. As you can see in the gameplay, you can take down enemy guards, you can throw them over your shoulder, answer the pages. There's no more body bags, you just carry the bodies. basically unlimited amount of bodies you can move, as well as unlimited zip ties. We are going to have 8 heists at launch. What you see in the background are the bank heist as well as the art gallery. Those are the heists people have played so far. Right now the game has 2 3 weapon slots. The secondary is always a pistol so far, and your primary is whatever rifle you choose and so on. And you kind of have a kill streak system similar to Call of Duty. Whenever you rack up enough kills, you will receive an overkill weapon that will drop with the chopper, so it needs to be outside. And so far, the Piglet grenade launcher and the sci-fi ass sniper rifle are the ones they are going to have. Not sure if there's going to be more than these 2, but that's what I've heard. We have a new voice who gives us instructions, a female called Shay, and her voice acting seems really good. Don't really know much about her, to be honest, but looking forward to hearing more of her. No word on any returning characters except the core 4 heisters, and Gage, Twitch and Bile are back. So minor characters are returning, not sure about any of the others. Custody is working differently right now. You don't really need to trade enemies with yourself. Instead there's a set timer, kind of like on lower difficulties the bots get back in Payday 2. That's how it happens in Payday 3 right now. Not sure if this is going to be changed for launch, but right now it's just a timer and you get released. There's no melee weapons, only weapon butt available, but the skill system is completely different to Payday 3. Payday 2, there's like 16 different skill trees. Each of them has like few different skills you can choose from. You need to pick one and gain some XP to actually unlock that one, and then you can actually select it, and you don't have to go one by one. You can actually pick and choose from tier 1 and then jump to tier 5 and so on and so forth. I'm not trying to explain it here too good. Maybe I'll make a different video about this. Maybe you'll just watch other partners explain it a little bit better, because this is going to be a little bit shorter video, not going to cover everything, but there's going to be tons and tons of content. So actually I was wondering if there's only weapon bot and they are focusing on those skill trees and hopefully expanding on those post-launch, maybe this time we are actually gonna get a melee focused build, like an actual melee build. Further down the line, where it actually replaces your weapons with melee weapons, like a kind of like a Killing Floor style melee build. Who knows? That would be really cool if they actually expanded on the melee aspect of the game. Obviously, Payday 2 just got tons and tons of Payday melee weapons, and none of those were actually any different from each other. Just minor things like stun ability and so on. But obviously, right now, only weapon bots. Hopefully, in the future, more expanded systems. I think the most drastical change is the health system. You can see in the loud gameplay that it's different amount of bars depending on your armors, and armor only refills those bars, and same with health. So medic bags, which are basically just a collection of first aid kits and only restore 1 down instead of all you have lost, are going to be ever more useful. And armor bags are actually now a really strong deployable, because it seems like enemies hit hard. Your health and armor are not something you want to trade enemies with, because obviously they don't recharge similarly as in previous titles. I'm sorry I'm missing so much of the information in this video. I'm just trying to make this before I go to work, so I'll try to make different videos, more detailed videos, if people want, in the coming days. The player level has been renamed to Infamy level, Infame, and there's going to be 150 at launch. This is not the Infame from Payday 2. There's no prestige levels, hopefully in the future updates, but kinda confusing to name it the same as Payday 2 prestige levels. But 150, and you get XP goes a little differently. In order to level up your character, your in-fame level, you need to complete kind of like mini missions, tasks. Think of achievement hunting in Payday 2, similar to that. Some are like kill 20 enemies, kill 15 tasers, and some are going to be a little bit more challenging ones, say using only pistols, walking backwards with your eyes closed, complete the bank heist in 2 minutes, or something like that. And with those challenges, you are going to earn your player levels, and they have said that you should be able to get to somewhere around 70-80 level in Fimi without actually even thinking about them. But later on, some of the challenges are going to be a little bit more specific, a little bit more harder. So in order to get you maximum level, you are going to be need to actually do something other than just play. There's 2 types of in-game cash right now. Obviously your money and some sort of C-stack, which is at the in-game cryptocurrency. It's not an actual cryptocurrency, just in-game one. Nothing to do with actual cryptocurrency. It's just an in-universe one. Both of those are used to purchase weapons, masks, and so on. And C-stacks allow you to get some rarer ones, and you can trade money for C-stacks. And if you trade too much, your exchange rate actually worsens. So it's kind of designed to be at the end game thing, I think. So you shouldn't have too much money and get to buy everything straight away. Also, the loot drop cards from end of the heist are gone, so no more random drops. Instead, you will get attachment to your weapons by using those weapons. Bring a weapon to a heist, complete said heist, and you will get a level upgrade to your weapons. And the more you play with one weapon, you will actually gain experience and upgrade your weapon, and you will gain accessories to that weapon. As I said, the armor system has been completely reworked. We do have different armors to choose from. They are the lighter ones, no ICTV or CTV. We only have 4 to choose from: 2-piece suit, LBVR. The armor system has been reworked, so we don't have all of those armor options from Payday 2 to choose from. No ICTV or CTV. I think the others, just what covers your upper body, should be available, and those are going to have a different amount of bars of armor, different recovery speed, different movement speed, but that's basically it. There's no detection risk on stealth. You can go with a heavy build or a lighter build, and you can fail your stealth and still continue with the same build to your loud, so should actually make restarting a little bit more frequent, a little bit less frequent. And if you do want to restart your stealth heist or your heist otherwise, the RNG is the same as your last try, so you can learn from your mistakes, which is good for those who actually want to have fun, because sometimes the RNG can be so different every time, at least for new players, that it can become frustrating when everything is different and you can't really learn what you should do. So that should give some leeway for new players. Killing civilians is a big punishment this time around. You can lose up to 70% of your earnings from a heist if you kill too many civilians. So I would rather zip die and manage those hostages, because you can get resources like medic back, but first aid kits if you trade them, and you can delay the assault as well, so don't go all Mr. Blonde on them. And my thoughts on the gameplay, from what I've seen, it looks really good. Much better than the 1 minute gameplay we got, because this is not like exactly a complete heist from all the downtime and so on, but we don't see any drills. I kinda do hope there's drills in other heists, because they're kinda the Payday thing. Even if waiting for a drill is so frustrating for many, I do hope they actually have drills. But everything from the gunplay to different systems all looks really good. I just want to play this for myself. I want to hear more about the new skill system. I want to read all the skills, what they do. I really don't have much negative things to talk about. I'll just have to wait and see how this gameplay loop is, but oh man, am I excited. I am so excited, yeah dude. Anyways, I'm sorry if this video feels a little bit cramped, unorganized and everything like that. It basically is that. I'm trying to make this a little bit quick because I do have a night shift going forward and I don't have really much time to edit today, so this is going to be a little bit rambling about everything and just saying I am excited. I'll try to make more in-depth videos about maybe Stealth Cloud, the different special enemies, because I didn't really mention those in this one, and because I do feel like it would be like 10-15 minutes from longer than this video is right now. So looking forward to making those videos, but as always, things can change and sometimes I'm not able to make videos. But as I said in the beginning of this video, go watch those Overkill partners, Starbreeze partners, sorry, make those. They made some fantastic videos and actually some live streams from Noli and Troy, Red Archer Live. Those VODs are available, at least Noli's, not sure about Troy's, and there's so many questions answered, and Mario in a top hat also had a long stream. So if you have tons of time and want to analyze as much as possible, watch those videos, and if you want even more, watch their streams as well, because they have the best in-depth experience playing the game, because they have played it more and they know more about Payday than the journalists. If you read IGN and so on, those are not really good. Those are really not something I wouldn't really pick my game purchases from IGN reviews, because their videos was really simplistic. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, before I go, tell me your honest thoughts about everything going on in this new gameplay, because this is a lot to take in. Are you more excited now that we see more raw-ish gameplay? Or are you more cautious? Who knows? I think this looks fantastic. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and hope to see you in the next one. Master Indigo, signing out.